landlords. My Memorex perform tape decks, my own phone sex. Watch out for Haiti bitches, I heard they throw hex. Yo, Wu-Ho platoon is filled with raccoons. Corner sitting wine niggas sipping apple boom. This ain't a white cartoon, cause I be ducking crazy space. The kid hold white shit like black rock.
Check 2. Yep, we got some audio. Oh, how's it going, guys? We're back. Got a fun video today. Probably what I'm titling this. I'm gonna walk you guys through. It's probably my most requested thing ever is my gym routine. And by requested, I mean like I see comments a lot of it, but mostly it's just the main thing people DM me about. Like people always are like asking different questions about what workouts I do, what plan do I do, diet, food. Do you recommend, do you use this supplement, this? So I'm just like, dude, let me just make a video. Kind of like when I made that weight loss video, I feel like that answered a lot of questions people ask me. And guys, before I would dive into all that, like, I guess it's like a disclaimer, but like, I'm no fucking expert. I'm no fucking doctor. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. You know what I mean? I'm just, all I can do is share with you guys what the fuck I do. Honestly though, I don't, like I've said this before, but like I don't even think there is a one size fits all when it comes to this fitness shit, when it comes to diet, when it comes to workouts, workout plans. Everyone's body's different, you know what I mean? Everyone reacts to shit differently. Like I'm not going to sit here and be like running is the way to lose weight and lifting heavy or lifting light but doing more reps is how you build muscle. Like dude, it's all fucking, there's so much bullshit out there, and there's also so many great information out there. If I was you, coming from someone who like taught myself everything when it comes to this shit, I was interested in it. Just be interested in diet and fitness, and then listen to everything, but take everything with a grain of salt, and don't be afraid to try everything when it comes to your like journey of what you're trying to do. That's my best advice I can give you guys. And also, anytime someone that maybe you trust or you watch online, like try to track what's a paid advertisement. Try to track why are they pushing this thing, especially if it's like they have a direct link to buying this supplement, to buying this plan, to buying this shit. I would always take that with a grain of salt. Like just understand that like, hey, I see that this guy that I look up to that works out or whatever always seems to drink this one supplement or this one energy drink or this, and you just see that he's drinking it. It's like, damn, maybe it works. Like it works for him. But that guy's got like a link in his bio or a coupon code, or he's pushing it. 90% of the time, dude, it's because I've been there. I've had sponsors. I've done this whole thing. It's like 90% of the time, that dude's pushing that shit just because that sponsor hit him up and offered the most amount of money. And that's the honest truth. So gladly, this video is not sponsored by anything but bloodysunday.com. So everything I tell you guys is truthfully what I use and what I do and what's worked for me, you know? So take what you can from it. I said yes this weekend. I said yes to life. Something I've been, I've probably said to you guys before, I've been fucking trying to work on, you know? Trying to say yes to shit. I get so stuck in my little bubble, my little safety bubble. I'm like fucking bubble boy in this bitch. All I do is work out, work, and then watch movies at home, you know? That's my fucking simple, structured life, and I kind of love it. And there's nothing wrong with that. You can love that life, but I think I can have a more beautiful life if I just say yes to things outside of that bubble a bit. And yeah, so Tanner, if you guys know Tara Reid, also known as Getter, he hit me up Friday and said, yo, I'm playing as Tara Reid at Warped Tour this Sunday. I'll get you VIP tickets and shit. Do you want to come swing with? And I was like, fuck yeah. Dude, the last time I went to a Warped Tour, dude, I must have been like 19 years old. I went in Canada, and it was sick. It's not exactly my cup of tea of music that I like grew up to, but I've always appreciated it. And there's also tons of bands that are at Warped Tour, like even back in the day, like the Billy Talents of the world and shit. Like I still love all that music, but I had a lot of fun Sunday because I was seeing a lot of artists I actually didn't know, but I was really jamming with. Like I was really fucking with it. And yeah, shout out Tanner for, you know, inviting me and getting me out of the house, and met his girlfriend. She's great. Saw a bunch of other homies because, you know, we're backstage. Met up with Young Gravy. Boy, that guy's tall. I think I've met him one other time. We've talked on Instagram, but I met him one other time at one of his album release parties. But bro, you do not want to see a picture of me and Young Gravy next to each other, because that boy a fucking giraffe. I mean, I don't know, like, you know what I mean? I'm just also very short, but yeah, saw him. Shout out Nathan from Disorder Skateboards. Saw him there, caught up with him. And yeah, just a bunch of other people I haven't really seen. It's always nice to jump into that scene. And I also got a text after I posted a story at Warped Tour that Daddy Steve was at Warped Tour. Didn't hit me up. Didn't want to hang out. Doesn't want to do Short and Simple. Just kidding. I don't know. I'm going to actually go hang out with Steve soon. I miss that guy. And I know I've been seeing a lot of comments on the videos about give us an update on Short and Simple and shit. Basically, there's no update on the show. I mean, we were doing it. I was really loving doing the show. It was nice to have like something in the comedy space once a week to just like keep that muscle alive. I was really enjoying it. Steve was too. But the way we structured that deal, I think it was, you know, it's one of those things where that show pays off in a couple of years, you know. It was building a core following very fast, I will say. But how the deal works is like I invested all the money up front, and in return Steve was doing the editing of the videos. And I think that once Steve started making, I don't want to speak for Steve, I love Steve, but once he was making, you know, some more serious money with like brand deals and all that shit, it's so much easier to go shoot a TikTok or shoot an Instagram reel than edit a full length show for YouTube, which wasn't making, we had a sponsor, but it was basically breaking even. It wasn't making much money yet. So I get it, man. He's young, and he started making some real money, and, you know, went to go do his own thing. So I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen with Short and Simple. Maybe Steve will come back one day. Maybe I'll try shooting it myself. I've had the idea of only doing Craigslist guests. So it's kind of like a finding a new co-host series, and I just bring on 3 random people from Craigslist every week and try to like basically interview them to be the co-host. Also, low-key been talking to Tara Reid about him co-hosting the show. I don't know, just like the few times we've hung out and when he came and did the Short and Simple show, I just really vibed with Tanner. I just feel like, I don't know, there's something there. We're both kind of like from different worlds, but very similar. I think the guests that he could bring on and the guests I could bring on, again, are like 2 different worlds that would collide. He lives in Vegas. I live in Redondo Beach, but like we could also batch shoot him. I don't know. It's just behind the scenes, just so y'all know, me and Tanner have been talking about possibly doing the Short and Simple show together. I don't know. Lots of things up in the air. Let me know if you guys are fans of that show. I know I just would enjoy doing it again. I didn't last long at Warped Tour. I ended up going home. I mean, so it was like a day thing, and it was only 30 minutes. It's just in Long Beach. So I whipped over there, and fucking parking, dude. I'm not like exaggerating here. I tried to park for an hour and a half. Like driving all around, like the parking was a nightmare. I probably should have Googled and figured it out, but it was so last second. I was at the point where I'm going up, because you have to like go into these parking garages that you would Google, and you'd have to drive up the 7 floors to just find out there's not a parking spot. I did that to 5 different parking structures, till like I got to a point where I was like, I just started driving like fucking 20 minutes away from the festival, like just trying to get like away from downtown Long Beach. And then I just like illegally parked in some like CVS, like where I finally found just like somewhere to park my car. And dude, I just I just jogged 2 miles to the festival because like that was the easiest way to finally get in. But yeah, I don't miss that. Like honestly, it's like why I love where I live so much, because I'm close to the action, but I can park my car. There's no traffic. I can go get a coffee. But every time I have to go to a meeting in Hollywood, or I got to go to a shoot in fucking one of these places, like, or I got to have a stupid dinner with someone in like Venice Beach. Like every time I get out of this circle now, I'm just reminded how much I fucking hate LA and how much I love this little South Bay area that I'm in. It was cool though. So I didn't last long at Warped Tour. Had a good time. Lots of fans were coming up to me. You know what? What was cool is it's always cool. Like it's whatever, like fans come up, show respect and all the thing. I've always loved it. But when you get a fan of a new project you're working on that they're stoked on, I think that's always the best feeling. Like, I remember when I first sold Full Send and exited Nelk and all that. I remember the first person that like recognized that I was starting to work on Sunday. I remember I was on a run at the beach, and just some dude from like across the street was like Sunday or something like that, and gave me like the rock on, and I was like, fuck yeah, dude. Like it was exciting. It's like, or like the first time I saw someone wearing Sunday or Bloody Sunday clothing was cool. And yeah, I got to experience that the other day at Warped Tour. It was just a couple of people coming up and being like, dude, I love the new YouTube channel. I've been listening to every episode, and they're like saying they like the format and shit. Yeah, that was cool. So shout out those guys that came up to show love. Oh, it's fucking hot in here, guys. You know what? I might have to just I'm so cheap. I need to just, like, I have money. You know what I mean? Why don't I have AC in my house? I should probably have AC. I'm reminded every summer that I'm a cheap fuck, and I need to just get like I'm just always hot. Like you can probably see in this footage, I look like red. Like I'm also wearing a beanie inside, but I don't know. Man, I got so angry at the gym today. This fucking dude, it's like little things. Like I'm a pretty easygoing guy, but really tiny things can make me like angry for some reason. And this one thing I noticed is, and it's only in guys that make too much, their body makes too much noise when they're not doing anything. Like they're like they're just existing. They're just like loud livers. Like they're fucking, like a guy was just like pulling stuff out of his locker while I was like getting on my gym clothes. And he was just like, he's like clearing his throat. He's grunting. He's like coughing and fucking, yep, yeah, like sighing. Like he just like, it was just like, dude, like, can you just fucking get your shit out of your locker? Like he's so noisy. And then like, I know this is crazy to be like upset about, but like, he was just so loud. It's like I can hear your fucking body being a body, dude. And then I get on the treadmill. I got headphones on, and this guy's running. Another guy. And he's just like, he just keeps clearing his throat. He's like, like every 5 steps he was taking. And I'm like, I looked back after like the 15th one. I'm like, are you like should you be running, dude? I think you have ammonia. Oh, little things do bug me. But that means you're a weak man. If anything bugs you, you're weak. Nothing should bug you. We should be at peace. Buddha shit. All right, guys, let's just jump right into this routine. Okay, so number 1, always pack your gym bag the night before. This is like, and by saying pack your gym bag, for me, I mean, I'm a sicko. I go to the gym for hours. So I'll even pack a second set of clothes. Normally, like, my first set is like heavy, like sweatpants, hoodie, dry fit tee, boxers, socks, running shoes. Like, I like to get a really good sweat right when I start my workout. Like, I'll look like I jumped in a pool after the first couple hours in that first set of clothes, and I'll actually rinse off real quick. And then I always bring a second set of like dry fit shorts, dry fit tank, and kind of more like a lighter fit for like when I'm going to do my run. I'm actually, you know what? I'm going to shoot a quick iPhone video of my like my prep station's insane. Like it's embarrassing, but I'm going to show you guys my prep station right now. All right, guys, going to walk you through my insane gym routine prep area. This is not permanent, but so yeah, I always set up my bag and my clothes that I'm gonna put on the night before. So I just wake up, I don't gotta think, I just put it on. And so what I do is, this is my little station, boys. I know it's crazy. Who the fuck gym preps chewing tobacco? But we got coffee, we've got little fruit bars, you know, just a little quick, easy carb. These are amazing. Almond butter dates for like 200 calories. These are a nice little banger for the gym. We got meat sticks. We've got these ketone IQ. They sent me these. I don't know if I actually feel anything or would like recommend these, but I'm just using them up. And these are great. I just buy these. This is honey, creatine, and electrolytes. Like a little like 50 calorie packet. It's nice, you know, in between doing a run or something. We got pre-workout, little packets, throw them in my water, kind of make me itchy. And then yeah, I just make it super simple so that setting up my gym bag every morning is easy as fuck, boys. You grab boxers, you got socks, and pretty much all this shit's Sunday sport. So, you know, I have an endless supply. When you have your own athletic brand, it's kind of nice, but we got Bloody Sunday boxers, Sunday sports socks. These are all tanks. These are all tees, dry fit tees. These are, I mean, dude, I even prep fucking sweatbands. I think it's because I do a lot of email work when I'm doing incline work on the treadmill. So I actually started wearing sweatbands to not, you know, like drip sweat all over my fucking iPad when I'm working. This is just like laundry bags. I mean, guys, I'm going to the gym for a long ass time. So like by the time especially in the morning, I always wear like heavier shit. I'll grab, you know, one of the Sunday sport hoodies and then Sunday sport dry fit tee, Sunday sport sweatpants. I try to dress really warm so I get a good sweat right in the morning. But that also means it looks like I jumped in a pool. So I always bring these little like dry bags. And then yeah, we got Sunday sport gray shorts, Sunday sport black shorts, a stack of beanies, a bunch of different, like I wear beanies because I wear the Sunday Apple headphones. And dude, I've actually gone through, I'll show you guys. I'm charging them right now, but I've had to replace these a few times now. Again, just sweating so much, they get beaten to shit. So I do find that if I'm gonna do like runs, I try to wear a beanie to just kind of like prevent as much sweat going on those. But yeah, guys, I know it's insane. This is supposed to be my art table, but while I'm trying to accomplish this kind of fitness goal right now, it's turned into just this. But it's kind of fucking crazy, guys. How am I gonna have a family? This is the epitome of a man cave, Chewy. What are we doing? How are we gonna find a wife, dude? Yeah, so that's my prep station. Let me walk you through my morning. So I wake up, gym opens at 5. I go to Equinox. So I'll wake up at 4:30 a.m. every day, and you know, I don't need a lot of time. I have a coffee, I let the dog out, I take my supplements, and I'm pretty much heading out the door within like 10 minutes. It's pretty fast. And I head straight to the gym. I drive to a farther gym now. Long story, I go to a farther Equinox because of a relationship I was in that, yeah, we don't want to run into each other. So kind of gave her that gym. I go to another gym now. It's fine. Makes sense to me. So I'll get to the gym. I start putting all my stuff in my locker, and it's actually like a step because I have so many like snacks and like drinks and like setting up my second round of clothes, and like I actually like set up my locker when I get there, and then I'll head out to start going on incline treadmill. That's how I start every single workout. And right before I get onto the treadmill, I'll always drop and just do 50 push-ups because I do 200 push-ups every single day. I started this, I'm like on like my third year straight. I haven't missed a day. I just woke up one day and was like, I should be doing 200 push-ups every day. I'm so glad I started that because now it just feels like second nature. And it's also, if you have sit down and you're like, hey, I got to do my 200 push-ups now, it feels like a task. It like sucks. But what I do is just anytime I think about it, I just drop and do a set of 50. And you don't have to do a set of 50. You can do a set of 10. You can do a set of 25. Whatever it is. You don't even have to do 200. You can do 100, right? But yeah, so I'll always start my workout off with 50 push-ups. It also like gets my blood going kind of. Another thing, depending on how I feel, if I'm like really sleepy, I'll sometimes kind of like pretend like I'm doing like a boxing skip on the spot. Just kind of jump around. I'll stretch out my arms, throw a couple like shadow boxes in the corner, just kind of get your like blood flowing. I think it's an important step. Like getting your blood flowing is almost like a free pre-workout. If you just don't do that and you jump right onto a treadmill or a workout, you're just in a different mindset, you know? Get that blood like flowing through your body. Okay, so now I'm on a treadmill. I always bring an iPad, and I know some people are fucking think that's weird. I'm so used to it. I don't care. I bring entertainment, man. I want to enjoy this treadmill. And also, I bring the iPad because I'm either doing like entertainment, I'm doing research, I'm watching podcasts, I'm on YouTube, or I'm, using this time to catch up on emails and like design notes and whatever. The way I set up my iPad, I have like my business phone number connected to it. So I've organized all the chats to be like I can pull up right now to kind of explain it. Like, yeah, it's all broken to like categories. So it's like my schedule, orders, ads we're working on, design, production, and blah, blah, blah. Like, so I can pop into all those chats and kind of like, there's at least an hour of work every morning I can do while I'm on the treadmill. And then what I do on a treadmill is for incline, I'll put it to the highest possible. So I'll put it to 15. And then I'll put the walk speed to like 3.2. And I'll just keep it there for, a few hours. And this is where I think not a lot of people do this. Some people do this more as just like a warm up. This is like the majority of my workout, which I do think is unique. I don't think a lot of people do this, but for me, like, again, it's like finding out what works for you. Me just getting up extra early so that I can enjoy an incline walk for a couple hours and get work done and burn thousands of calories. It keeps me at like the deficit I want to be and keeps me at the weight I want to be. And I enjoy it. I literally look forward to it every morning. So I'll do that for a couple hours, anywhere between 1,500 calories to like, I know I'm sicko shit, but like 2,500 calories. I'll burn for an incline walk, and then I'll shower, change my clothes, and maybe this is where I'll like still, every time I'm taking like a piss or I'm refilling my water bottle, again, I'm banging out 25 or 50 push-ups to just get that done throughout the process. But now I'll go shower, come back in my new fit, and this is where I'll probably do some stretching. I'll go on the mats, and I'm kind of like just getting, any injuries I have too. Like, I'm not going to get injured doing incline, but I can get injured doing my run, especially because I do an incline run. So I'll stretch everything out. A lot of it is like Muay Thai MMA type stretching, like a lot of hip stuff. Yeah, that'd be cool to show you guys in a video, like my whole stretching routine. I kind of picked it up when I was training MMA and going to those gyms a lot. There's definitely a certain style of stretching those guys do, and it's like hips and shoulders seems to be like the main focus. All right, now I'm starting my run. So my run is pretty interesting too. So the rule I made a couple years ago was I have to just at least run 1 mile a day. That I kind of graduated from a while ago. I can't remember the last time I've ran, honestly, under 5 miles a day, like every single fucking day. It's like, if I had to say on average, it's anywhere between 5 and 10 miles. I guess your body just adapts, right? Like it's crazy how hard 1 mile was for me, 3 years ago. Like it was something I had some of those hard days trying to do it every single day. The first year was really hard. And I'm only saying this for some of you guys out there that maybe aren't runners or have tried to run a mile and it feels really hard. Dude, that's normal. And the one thing you can kind of look forward to is that if you just stick with it, it's insane how much your body adapts. Like this morning I ran, I think I did 6 or 7 miles. I mean, I just watched some UFC fights. Like I didn't even have to think about it. It was so fucking easy. And it's crazy to think that like a 7-mile run was easy. Was like something I didn't even plan on, or it just happens, right? Like your body will adapt if you just like, that's the biggest thing you can get from structure and consistency. So the thing with my run is I actually still set it to 15 incline. So I put it to max incline when I start my run, and then I'll put it to at least 5 speed. And the reason I do that, I mean, it's obviously harder. You're running uphill. It's a really good leg workout. And I think I had to kind of make things harder as I just got like my body got more adapt. But really, the reason that I think other people should try it once you get kind of adapted to this is if I set it at 15, and then I'll find some way to gamify it throughout the miles, which I'll explain later. But basically, I slowly bring down the incline as my miles go through, so that the whole run feels like you're being rewarded. It feels like the run is getting easier. So by the time I never go under 3 incline. I don't know why. It's like some rule in my head that I'll never run on like 3 incline is flat in my head. I don't know if it's because someone told me that or I just fucking invented that in my head, but like 3 is flat, so I never go under that. And by gamifying the run, I think this is so important. Like the only thing stopping you from your fitness journey is your mind. It's all mental. And for me, like I figured out that like I had to gamify things to keep me interested. Or I'm just like, I'm one of those people that I'll just be like on a run or doing something and be like, I mean, I could just stop, like I'll just be like, well, like, yeah, I'm bored of this or some shit. And so this is why I watch a lot of UFC fights. I think it's like the best thing for a run, not to mention you're watching 2 men fight in a cage that's like gets you amped up, gets you like that, oh, I'm tired, I want to stop. But like, dude, you don't think those guys are tired in that 3rd round with a broken eye socket? Like I think about that when I'm watching the fights. I'm like, bro, I should really push it. Like if they're like killing it, I'm like, I feel like pumped to be like, I should fucking be killing it right now. And so what I do is, let's say it's a 5-round fight. I'll start the fight. I'm starting my run at 15. And then for an example, after the first round, before the second starts, I'll bring it down to 14 incline, or maybe I'll go down by 2s and go down to 13, whatever it is. And then second round, I'll run at that incline. And then when that ends, I'll go down to 14, or I'll go down to 11. You know what I mean? Like I'll just keep doing that. Like, and like I don't only do it with fights. I'll do it with I'll watch the calories on the treadmill and be like, okay, every 100 calories I burn, I'm going to bring it down. I'm going to bring it down on the incline by 1. And I'll just do that slowly as I run. I don't know if anyone's going to really relate to that, but it's just like a little trick I did that it makes me like, you know what it is? You have this big goal. I'm going to run 5 miles, or this big goal. I'm going to run 10 miles. It's kind of like making little goals that you can achieve, and then you get a little reward to keep you interested. And then all of a sudden you did the big goal. I hope that makes sense. And when I go on the, what the fuck? Someone's pulling into my house. One sec. Who the fuck is this? Okay. Never mind, guys. Don't know what that was. That was weird. That threw me off. Okay. So yeah, so what I was saying is the treadmill, I'll like put my my weight into it. I know it's not super accurate, but as long as you're using the same treadmill and putting in the same weight, it's not bad for tracking calories burned. But as you guys have known from other videos, I have this like whiteboard wall at the warehouse, and I think I'm going on like day 1000 of doing this every single day. But I track the calories I eat, and I track the calories I burn. I subtract them, and then I find like a weekly whatever, like a weekly average, I guess you could say, to kind of, it really worked for me because, and I think other people really should. It's one of those things people like, track calories, but if you've never done it, you're like, dude, I'm not doing all that shit. I didn't do it for years, and it wasn't till I started tracking my calories in, my calories out, that I like, because what it really helped is not just losing the weight. Because I did that so many times, it really helped me like lose the weight and then understand food, understand diet, understand how my body works and how it reacts to these things, but also how to stay at the weight I want. And it wasn't until I really, really dialed that in that I was able to like consistently stay at the weight that I feel the healthiest. And yeah, I don't know. Take what you want from that, but if counting calories and doing that whole thing is something that you've kind of pushed away, trust me, I've been there. I've done it for years. I don't think you have to do it, but like, I would strongly like recommend it if you're someone who's lost 20 pounds, 30 pounds, and then gained it back and did that a few times in your life and you're kind of sick of it. I wish someone told me like, bro, you need to just understand how many calories you're actually eating in a day. I think that's the big thing. Like people just like they just don't truly understand how many calories are in certain foods, and in eating when you're actually hungry or eating when you're just addicted. Like we live in a world that all this food around us all the food that we consume is so addictive. It's like drugs. Like it's literally like sugar and deep fried food and bread and, you know, all these carbs. Like, dude, they are literally drugs. You know what I mean? And it's not like, hey, I'm on heroin, I'm going to stop doing fucking heroin, so you're not around heroin. It's a little easier to quit. Like, if you're like, hey, I'm going to stop eating fried food and sugar and carbs and whatever, like, you still have to eat every day. You still have to be around this all day. So, like, you're constantly have to make good decisions. And that can be, like, fucking hard, you know? It can be really hard, especially when, like, you see those fucking buttery 7-Eleven cookies just chilling right there, just like, hey, what's up, my name's Red Velvet. I go, hi, you little nasty bitch. And then I normally end my workout, I like to, at least this new Equinox I go to, it has like a rooftop with like a nice grassy area and shit, and it's got a nice punching bag up there and stuff. So I try to do like a minimum of 20 minutes of boxing on the bag every day, just to keep that skill alive. And, you know, sometimes you get kind of lost. It's one of those sports where if you're really in the mood, it's like an hour just went by and you just burned 600 calories. It's like, fuck yeah. But sometimes you got to push through it. And for me, like, yeah, it's like at least just like, you know, do 10 rounds, do a 20-minute quick bag workout, just to like, I don't know. It's like a full body cardio. It's really heavy on shoulders, back. Like I just like the feeling of having a nice pop on the bag. It's just something. It's kind of like skating, right? Like it's like part of my identity. Like I wouldn't feel right if I couldn't still land a nice tray flip. And I think a new thing now is like I wouldn't feel like myself if I just didn't have a nice quick jab or I knew how to like fight and defend myself. Like it's something I just want to keep doing. So yeah, I'll hit the bag on the rooftop. You can also like pop your shirt off, which is nice, and get some sun. Maybe I'll end with like some stretching up there. And yeah, I'll hit the steam, hit the sauna, shower up, and head back home or head straight to work. Other things I do for cardio outside of the gym, I mean, there's skating, which I'm getting back into, which has been nice. I got the ramp at the warehouse, which I just, last week had a little skate sesh. That was nice. Sparring, dude, sparring is probably... I've like put on like heart rate trackers for every single cardio workout you can do. Nothing compares to sparring. It is like crazy, like a consistent 185 heart rate, burn like 1,100 calories in an hour. Like if you're sparring and your coach is throwing in a fresh fighter each round and you're not stopping, wrestling, jiu-jitsu, kickboxing, boxing, like it's just such a full body. In my coach used to always like push me. Like when I was at a point where like I feel like I'm gonna have a fucking heart attack, then he would be like, all right, stand back up. Like I want to see, like that's when you really want to test yourself when you're sparring and be like, how fast is your jab when you're that tired, and like do you still like stuff a takedown, and like just how, like, because your brain operates so different at that level. I miss it. I really want to get back into sparring on a weekly basis. It's just such a good workout. And, besides maybe my like incline run, I'm not getting something that feels like a full blown sprint, which I just think every once in a while is like really good for your heart. Just like maxing out your heart. And sparring is just one of those. I mean, I guess I could do like an 8 speed or 7.5 speed at an incline run and just do like 1 minute bursts. Like that could get me there too. But yeah, I do think that's healthy. If you're like a physically fit, pretty like athletic person, you should be maxing out your heart rate once or twice a week. Just to, dude, I don't even know the science behind it, but I do remember researching it, and it was saying like all these, I don't know, something about getting your heart up and your heart down is like super healthy. I'm a doctor. I probably can't even joke about that. I'm not a doctor, guys. I'm also getting back into weights. It's actually my first time getting back into it this week. I'm gonna go do some shoulders tonight. So what I do is I don't do weights. I didn't do weights for the last 6 months, and it was all because I was looking at booking this MMA fight where I was supposed to be 135. So I've just spent the last 6 months not touching weights at all besides my push-ups. I just really wanted to see, could I hit 135, and I found out that I can. I got as low as 138, which in my eyes is like, yeah, I could cut the last few pounds with like a water fast, So I hit my goal of like, hey, I can get to that weight if I need to, and now I just want to get back into some weights on like 5 days a week, hit every body part every week, and do that at night. I think that's like something about lifting weights for me when it's like less people in the gym and it's dark out and it's quiet and you listen to a podcast or some music. I really like that vibe. Something about like cardio, empty stomach in the morning, and then weights, chill at night. It makes you like sleepy for bed. But yeah, that's pretty much it with weights. I mean, dude, weights are so funny, man. Like there's definitely 2 types of body types out there. You're either the guy that can put on weight super fast and has to always watch his diet and always do a shitload of cardio. Like that's me. But then the perks of being that person is I also put on muscle very fast. Like, dude, like even this, like I'm not jacked, but like I don't look like skin and bones for someone who hasn't touched a weight in 6 months. I just have good genetics. Like, I got my dad's genetics. Like, I'm always going to have arms, shoulders, a nice back, a decent chest. Like, as long as I stay lean, I'm never too worried about my muscle. But then there's like the other guys that are like super tall, lanky, and you know, it's really hard for them to put on size and to put on weight, and they can't gain fat. You know, they just, their body eats it. And honestly, I think that being the body type that I think building muscle and having a body type that's hard to build muscle is a way harder task than being someone who gains weight easier and wants to just like cut the fat. I literally think it's like, one is like about eating everything and fucking being insane with the weights. And then the other one is like all diet. And honestly, I want to say being a psycho with cardio like me, but if I've learned anything, you honestly don't need to be like, it's all diet. I think I'm only a psycho with cardio because I really like to eat, you know. I've always liked to eat food, and it's something I'm still working on. But if you literally just get your diet, like diet, when they say diet is 80% of, you know, getting healthy or like working out, they're not lying. If you are a person that gains weight fast, it's just dial in your diet and you'll be good. Dial in your diet and time and consistency, and you will be good. And speaking of diet, I think that's a good note to end on. What am I eating right now? I still don't eat any like oatmeal, bread, pasta, just like for rice, like shit like that, like just carbs. I eat carbs, but I get it from like fruit and like dates and like coconut water, like shit like that. I don't know. I don't like how my body feels when I eat that other shit. Even though I know like it's fine. Some people, especially the amount I'm working out, I could eat those kind of carbs, but they make me feel slower. And a majority of my diet is like red meat, chicken, fish, like salmon or whitefish, and like your generic fucking, it's like almost carnivore with fruit. It's like Joe Rogan-esque workout. I mean, Joe Rogan-esque diet. But I don't know. Again, that was just like, I tried everything and I figured out what works for me, and that works for me, you know? Like fruit is kind of like a pre-workout for me. Like even before I shot this, I had a bowl of blueberries, mango, and cottage cheese. And it like woke me up. Like it's weird. Like, and raw honey. Like honey's another one that just like, it's like a little like, it's like having a Red Bull, you know? It might not be like that for everyone though, but for me, it's like I can feel that shit. So yeah, that's my routine. Probably going to be upping the amount of, you know, meat, just protein in general, and just the amount of calories I allow myself for a day. I'm going to be upping that a lot now that I'm getting back into weights. Dude, it's crazy. You guys will see what I mean by how easy it is for me to put on size. Like, give me 6 months. Maybe I'll take a before and after photo, but 6 months of not missing, you know, 5 days a week on weights, it's crazy. Like I normally get to a point where I lose interest in weights, or I try to like, I don't want to be like, cause I'm already like short and stocky. I don't want to be a meatball. Like even if I am lean and like cut, like I don't want to be super wide. I've never really, I don't know. If I had to picture like what my goal body type is literally just whatever I feel good, like whatever makes me feel like the most athletic, the least amount of injuries, and I can do all the sports and shit like skating, snowboarding, MMA, boxing, like whatever can make me do those in like as long as I can until I'm just like too old and have to give up some of them. I think that's like the whole reason for all of this, is just to keep being able to skate, keep being able to box, and feel good and look good. That does matter. People that act like looking good doesn't matter. I mean, dude, it's okay. You can look good. But that, guys, I'm going to go head to the gym. Maybe actually take Chewy for a WALK. He's sleeping. He's snoring right now. So I'm not going to say the word, but take Chewy for a WALK. and then hit the gym, boys. And I'll see you guys in a couple days or something. Maybe I'll Chewy. God damn, I woke him. Peace.